Time 2, Phase 3, Workout C. We're going to begin with the single arm swing to clean. So we're going to be doing 2 reps on each side, and what that will look like is going into your single arm swing, clean, pause at the top, that's 1 rep, clean the bell down, single arm swing, clean at the top, pause, then switch sides. If members aren't quite there yet, continue to progress with either that 2-handed clean or progressing into a single arm clean. One thing to help people with their clean is knowing where the hand position is. So from this top position, I allow my arm or my hand to turn inward. I want to think that from here, I turn my hand inward. So at the bottom, I'm going to be feeling the inside of my forearm into my thigh. And when I go from that bottom position to the top, I want to make sure that I'm twisting my forearm outward to get into the rack position. So just to revisit that, my forearm's going to be turning inward to the bottom, then turning outward at the top. The big thing here to always remember when it comes to the clean is remembering that the elbow is pulling the bell back and the hips is what's causing the bell to move. USB Bird Dog ISO hold. So we're going to be doing 3 reps with a 2-second hold. We want to make sure that the bag is just outside of the hip and slightly in front of the thigh. What we're going to do is our bird dog position. So what I want us to do is grab the ground so that the shoulder over here can get stable. So try to grip the ground with your hand. Next, your opposite hand is going to grab the handle of the bag. Pull your shoulder blade back, and what you're going to do next is get tight, extend the leg, and hold. 1, 2. Bring it back, and repeat. Extend and get tight. 1, 2. One more. 1, 2. So the goal here is to keep the tension in the shoulder by grabbing the ground. By grabbing the bag, we're getting the shoulder blade and the lat to keep stable, getting the core to fire better. So again, when you're holding into this position, you're not moving the bag, you're just getting tight all around. If somebody's asking to progress or make it a little bit more challenging, you can add a mini band to their feet. Next we're going to be working on RDLs and half kneeling presses. With the RDL, shoulders are tall and tight and back, slight bend in the knee, start reaching the hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall. We're doing that. Eccentric RDLs. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start in our tall and tight position, bend the knees, reach those hips back, going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand tall. Really emphasize how far back that they should be reaching. The other thing to keep in mind is that the weight shouldn't be too heavy. Should be moderately heavy so that they can get the full effect of the eccentric motion. Half kneeling kettlebell press. Same thing here. What we're going to do is we're going to open up, press the weight up. Now from this position, I'm going to lower the weight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing here. Being that we're using eccentric motions, the weight should be lighter than what they were doing before just to get the motion down. Now, if somebody's struggling with getting that bell overhead, have them just do a half press. 1, 2, down. Half press. 1, 2, down. Next we have goblet reverse lunges and single arm banded rows. With the goblet reverse lunge, nothing's going to be changing here. We're just going to be increasing reps. So just make sure that when your members are going through this motion, that as they step back, they get that back back foot stable, drop the hips down, and together you're pressing the leg up. So again, you step back, lower the hips, press, and that foot comes up with you at the same time. When it comes to the single arm banded row, the one thing that I want us to do is increase the reps. So if a member's asking for a heavier band, have them go up to 10 reps. And once they get to 10 reps and they're saying like, hey, I probably can go heavier, that's when we can give them a heavier band. So with that single arm row, again, we want to take a step back, pull that shoulder down, row back, slow and control, forward. For conditioning, we have speed squats with cross crawl plus a jam ball slam. So the only thing that we're doing different is after the speed squat, so as you're standing tall, add in a cross crawl. Drop the foot, speed squat, cross crawl. Speed squat, cross crawl. What we want to do here is we want to begin very slow, just because neurologically it's going to be more challenging on the body. But as you begin to get a hang of it, you can start adding in this movement, that speed squat to that cross crawl. But begin by doing that speed squat, then raise up first. As soon as you're done with those 20 seconds work, we're going to be going into slam, being aggressive and trying to break the ground.